kind of a manual search of the name, and you know, sometimes you don't have the ability to see, you know, security settings can be, if somebody knows how to set up their security settings, then that can be blocked as well. But it is being used as a regular form of procedure in recruitment. Whether it's
particularly LinkedIn, right?
LinkedIn is probably the most common, but you know, Facebook is common as well. I know recruiters, I know companies who always cross-reference Facebook just to see if there's anything, you know, excessive partying, like anything that might show up that they might not fit with the company culture, and that's more. They're not trying to really pry in somebody's privacy, even though that's what it does seem like. But it has brought some things out in the past. I've seen it happen, so.
You wouldn't want them putting stuff of the company up on their Facebook.
Exactly.
Their Facebook is that wide open.
Yes.
They've got a lot of privacy. They don't care.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's something that I know a lot of people try to teach the kids, and it's like banging your head against the wall.
Well, and you can also see a lot about somebody's personality on Facebook and just what they post and how they comment on things. So I don't know if you've ever seen somebody who has a bit of a negative spin on things. You can really see a connotation of how that person's going to be just in general as a personality.
Babies and dogs are perfect for Facebook. Safe.
Yeah. So that was basically just a quick little example of keywords and what you'd want to take a look at. I know we've got a little bit off there on different. Sorry. And you want to do that with anything, right? So you can use this either for when you're putting your job posting together, pick out the keywords, pick out the softwares, mandatories, you know, minimum requirements of education or specific software requirements and things like that are good things to have, because that will be, that's information that most people put on their resume naturally, and that'll help automatically screen things. So, and then the tips, study the job advertisements. This is much more from like the candidate perspective, but it's good also to keep in mind for when you're posting the job advertisement as well. So this is just a really basic example. Edmonton Energy Company seeks experienced human resources assistant, and just seeing what the keywords would be. They're in purple there. Pulling out what some of the requirements of the job might be as requirements to the position. Now, the important thing to keep in mind here is that you also want to think of variations. So if you're the one putting into the system, and the job advertisement says human resources, you might want to also make sure you have a variation of human resources fully spelled out and HR in there, because you don't know what the system's programmed to pull. So anything that there might be an acronym or a shorter form or a longer form for that matter, you just want to use a kind of combination of both throughout your resume or your job posting so that they use it as well and it matches. So you have to be a bit tricky. So Microsoft Word, for example, and people might have them listed out separately. All the different Word, Access, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook. So different keywords like that.
And that is very important in the job post.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can buy on Amazon, last time I checked, you can buy an applicant tracking system debunker, for lack of a better word. I think it was $239 US. And it's basically a program that you can install to beat applicant tracking system word selections. So what Casey's saying, that the more your job description contains these variations, then the better it is for your job posting, but also from the applicant's perspective.
Actually, you don't have to pay for one. There's free ones online.
You're a font of knowledge. I didn't even know that those now existed. Last time I checked was $239 US. So you can just go and Google, what do you Google? Applicant tracking system debunker?
Just applicant tracking systems. You might have to dig for it, but it's there.
It's there.
And so what exactly does it do?
So what it does, it basically, if you install it and you're applying for a job, it's going to tell you what are the key words. It goes fishing.
You upload the job description, you upload your resume, and it compares these. It'll tell you whether or not you're going to get through the system. Or what you're,
Cool.
it helps you,
Cool.
it helps you.
Wow.
Great.
Who knew?
Works good for me, because I haven't put a resume out in years.
And a lot of people are in that same, to be honest, a lot of people are in that same situation, or they've been in an industry where you just walk in and get the job. And Alberta specifically is really struggles with this, because we were at a time before where you could get a job anywhere. People were begging to work, and then we hit this market downturn where that was no longer the case, and a lot of the struggles were how to put a good proper resume together and to highlight your skills, you know, and it was interesting to see these 20-year veterans that were highly professional not being able to find positions.
So that was what I was just saying to her. So I like my job. I'm not looking right now, but I went to university. I had a practicum. I got hired right out of my practicum. I worked there for 14 years. Then someone I used to work with called me and said, "Do you want to come over?" And now I've been there for 4 years. I've never done any of this stuff. So
There you go.
when you're talking about, like, from what I know, when I was in university 20 years ago, your cover letter was important and you needed to change that, but your resume could stay the same. But that sounds like that's completely not the case at all.
Times have changed.
The only thing you've got going for you is the way you learn to write a resume. It's what's needed to get into an ATS system.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a complete transition of times.
Very thankful
Yeah.
for my job right now.
You never felt
For a whole bunch
more
of
secure. So again, just for time, we're going to skip over the video, but we can always send out the links of all these, and they're really
They're embedded.
informative. Oh,
So this is important.
we have to mix up those slides here, it looks like. But basically, these are the top skills. So this is based on data we took in 2015 with the predictor of the skills that were going to be desired in 2020. So if you notice that some of them are the same and some of them have drastically changed on what they're going to be looking for. And this just coincides with what we've already talked about the change in how automation is going to affect the skills that are desired in the future, and how some of the things that we used to think were valuable are not going to be needed any longer. So just a really interesting look at how this changes. Creativity went from being 10 on the list in 2015 and is the number 3 skill that's going to be desired in 2020. So big changes in what employers are going to be looking for. Does anything up there surprise anybody?
Active listening is no longer clear.
Actually, your people management dropping out.
No longer important skills.
So why do you think that people management dropped by 1?
Oh, there it is. I thought it dropped off completely. Sorry.
No.
My bad.
But it's interesting that it dropped.
I think so you can see them cooperating with others moved up. So that means like teamwork is more important to be managed.
Coordinating with others.
Because creativity went up
Yes.
from 10 to 3, and I think because it's a very fast-paced changing environment right now, so for people it's very important to keep up with the change. So when it comes to creativity, for example, especially when you're working non-profit, you always have budget limitations, so in order to come up with solutions, you have to be creative.
Absolutely. You have to be very creative.
I'm just curious why they dropped active listening. It sounds like everyone just push ahead without listening to others or what?
Well, it's replaced by things like emotional intelligence, cognitive flexibility.
Okay.
So, being able to be more intuitive on the job and not need to necessarily be delegated to, but actually be able to take on multitasks just naturally and bring that creativity to the job place.
With the, if I may add a comment, with the people management, I think the reason that we dropped is that with younger generations and the working force, and also with the world, the way that's changing, we're more emphasizing on self-management teams, and also in organizations we're having a structure of managers reporting relationships, so dual reporting relationships. So you see managers are more managing tasks as results and achievement oriented instead of managing the day-to-day supervisory skills doings. Yeah, so that's my take on that.
Absolutely. Very good point. Yeah, it's definitely going to be changing. You have more independent workers who are going to be more self-guided. And you also have a lot of companies moving to work environment, work arrangements where maybe they're working from home, there's more flexibility, they're working more independently, or they're independent contractors, so they're actually their own boss and being contracted through to other companies. So there's a lot of changes in how the traditional employee will look into the